Good afternoon, YouTube friends. It's Denise here, aka West Coast Rust, and this is my 2-week post-op plastic surgery update. Technically, it's 15 days post-op from my 3-procedure plastic surgery I had on September 30th. I had breast lift reduction, abdominoplasty with muscle repair, and a paniculectomy, following about 130-pound weight loss via gastric bypass. So today's video is going to really be the theme of plastic surgery. It doesn't solve everything. Plastic surgery, it's not the end of your journey. So I came in the last week to a real strong realization that a good deal of my swelling has gone down. I mean, certainly not all of it, but a lot compared to the first week. And I still have to wear the binder pretty much 24/7. I've sat for maybe a half an hour without it on a couple of occasions, but for the most part, the binder's on all the time, when I'm sleeping or not. But a couple days ago, I went to just get my hair wet in the shower. I wasn't going to shower right away, and I just want to get my hair wet. And I leaned over, and I realized that even after all of this, and granted I'm still swollen, I still have skin that hangs on my upper belly. And there's still fat in that skin, just like there was before I had my plastics. So I don't know exactly where my brain was or why I expected, oh, when you have this plastic surgery, it'll just all go away and everything will be, bounce a quarter off it. But that's just so not true. And I want everyone to be prepared for that when they go to have their plastic surgery. Yes, I'm only 2 weeks out. I'm 15 days out. I have an insane amount of swelling still, and things will go down. And I have an opportunity in the next couple of months, as that swelling goes down, to eat clean and to lose more weight. Ironically enough, yesterday or the day before, the scale went from 154 to 155.5, which could be eating, could be a lack of drinking water, could be who frickin' knows, right? Because I've always been, since I hit my maintenance range, kind of one of those I don't give a shit people when it comes to the scale. And I know initially I said I wasn't going to weigh, but I'm curious, I am curious. I think the scale could be a good thing right now for me in that if it does go up too much, I know it's me and it's not swelling. So it can be good. Because I have had a few things, more than a few things that I shouldn't probably be eating right now. But I am getting all of my protein in. I'm getting 100 grams of protein in or more. I think I'm just not drinking enough, and that's causing me to eat more too, because I know I haven't been drinking enough water. So the tapes are starting to come off of my incision sites. They have little steri strips over the top of them. None of the stitches that I have, and I have an insane amount of stitches, none of those stitches are removable, even in my belly button, which I have a new belly button. It's very interesting. It's almond shaped. Kind of cool. Don't really care because I couldn't see it in the 39 years I had the other one. So whatever I end up with, and I'm cool with that. But today, for some reason, everything aches. All my incisions on my whole body, pretty much. And my skin is really sensitive today, and that could be a variety of things. The weather has changed dramatically. Mother Nature forgot to take her bipolar med, and it has been a combination of 50 degrees and storming, and then 60 degrees and sunny, and between all of it, I think my body just is not prepared. So yeah. I tried to get in the bed today. I can get in the bed just fine, and I can get out of the bed just fine. But it's not comfortable for me to lay on my side at this point because I can't get my shoulder. I seem to want to sleep with my back a little bit more flat than I should, and I'm not prepared for that. So I'm still in the recliner, and I'm not necessarily trying to force myself out of the recliner, but it would be nice on occasion to be able to sleep in my bed. but it's just not going to happen 2 weeks out. We're not there yet. Let's see. So this last week, I'm still off work. I have one more week off. This last week, there were many, many times where I looked at my body, and I wouldn't say that I saw my old body, but I didn't see my new body. Like, I didn't see what I thought my new body was going to look like. And, or, you know, because the swelling comes and goes, depending on activity level and all that kind of thing, and VSG Tanya, she really did a good job in prepping me for that, and I thank her so much for that. But it's the truth. It comes and goes, and one day one part of you is more swollen than the next and everything. And I actually went and, you know, I thought to myself, immediately right out of surgery, I lost 7 pounds. I'm not nearly as swollen as I was the first week, so I tried to, I just went and got one of my pairs of dress pants that I'm going to need to wear next week, and I went to put them on, and I couldn't even get them buttoned. And it's because the lower incisions, which are about 2/3 of the way around my body, really, that lower incision, especially in the front above your peniس, which is your womanly part, above that is very swollen. And, you know, it's, I think it's partly because that's where all the sutures come together for the muscle repair as well, but it's very, very swollen there still. That has not gone down at all. And it's a little bit creepy because it's not like you got a man's package sitting there or anything, but that part of me is still very swollen. And the fluid drains down to where the drains were. And so that part's still really swollen. And it seems to me like that's going to be the last thing to go, which sucks because it's what's keeping me out of certain pairs of pants. I really have no interest in having things on my suture line. Even when my sweatpants will try to ride there, I pull them off of him and either pull them down lower or up higher. I don't like anything on there. It's very irritating. But I'm not on any of the narcotics. I've just been taking Tylenol for days. Occasionally I'll take a pain pill in the middle of the night if I wake up and I can't get back to sleep. But I think I'll switch to just taking like a Benadryl or something like that because I don't really want to be on the narcotics. Especially if it's just for sleep and it's not really necessarily for pain, although maybe sometimes I think it might be. But I'm anxious to get back in the gym, and it's because I feel so good. It's really tough. It's like a big mind fuck. Excuse my language, but it is because my brain is ready to go work out now, and I think I started working out after my bariatric surgery within 10 days of my bariatric surgery. I was probably more like a week. I think I was starting to ride my recumbent bike. I don't see my surgeon until the 27th for my post-op. I have a feeling he'll allow me to do some things by then. I can walk now, and I haven't, but I think I'm going to start doing that because I really know that I have to work. I am not going to be able to eat completely clean. I'm not. I know myself. That's the same reason why I got RNY and not the sleeve, because I know myself. I'm not going to be able to get even smaller and help myself during this healing period unless I'm able to move and burn some calories. And I know, yes, you could do it. If you had all the resolve in the world, you could do it by just eating clean. But I like food. I shit you not, I like food. I like to bake. I like to cook. I don't necessarily eat a bunch of crap, but at the same time, I eat more than a bariatric patient should. That's just what it comes down to. I do not always track, and I really should. And if I did, I'm always more successful. But I'm one lazy person when it comes to that kind of thing. The last thing I want to have to do is carry around another gadget or have to input the data or scan a barcode or whatever. And sometimes I do good with it, and sometimes I don't. And that's the reality of it, folks. I'm not 100%. I'm nobody's role model. I do my best, but I'm human, just like the rest of everybody else, and I make a ton of mistakes. Some of them are purposeful. Not necessarily to sabotage, but just because I like food. So, anyway, 10 minutes of babbling is probably enough, even though I'm a day late on this video. I just want to say thank you guys again for all your support. And I haven't really posted any pictures or not too many selfies because y'all are probably getting sick of that on Facebook. But thank you for watching my videos. Continue to watch. I probably should try to write something down so these things aren't so scatterbrained. But that's all I got for you today. You know, just remember, it's not going to fix everything. You guys take care and be well and be kind to each other. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.